Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we are back with another banging video. So, if you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed as yet, please subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. While you're at it, thumbs up this video. Now guys, I don't know what's going on with Kanye West, but Kanye, apparently, he's not learning anything from being in the industry for so long. And every time I do a video saying that Kanye is in danger and people think that, I'm just saying stuff, like as the week progresses, there's more and more evidence that is more leaning towards the fact that this man could actually be in literal danger, but for some reason, he just cannot see it. Now, you guys might be asking, what are you talking about, Star? What is going on here? Well, it's been reported that Kanye West and Sean Diddy Combs, they are working on a album or song together. We're gonna get into the details of the report. But I want you guys to tell me this. Every time we've heard about Sean Diddy Combs working on projects with other people in the industry, what happened to those people? Like, what happens to those people? If they're not end up dead, they end up in a situation where they're in the hospital battling for their life, or those people get just put on their Diddy shoe like, that gum. You automatically becomes nothing, as though Diddy has something over you and he can keep you under his feet. Not only that, if Diddy, I don't know if you guys understand what is really even going on here. Remember that Diddy's son, right, was working on a project with Birdman. And it is said that it was a good project because, King Combs, he loves the music just like his dad. And Diddy told Birdman, forget this ninja, his son. Diddy has swine behavior. He'll eat his own to survive, right? And if he did that to his son, like telling them to scrap his son work, telling them to scrap his son body of work, and get me on this project. This is a person that Kanye wants to work with. The same man who came out and told the world, hey people, do not support Kanye's White Lives Matter t-shirt. Now, I'm going to tell you what I believe could be happening here, because it may seem crazy, but it's not far-fetched. Kanye long told us that Diddy is a CIA op, right? And for some reason, Kanye has been focused on supporting Diddy. Because Kanye knows that Diddy's handlers are the powers that be, and Kanye wants to support Diddy as a FU to those handlers because, they've been getting at him and they've been getting him in whatever way they can. So you're telling me that you know who Diddy's handlers are, and you see that the trial with Sean Diddy Combs worked out in such a way that it has the world questioning how did Diddy's trial even worked out in the manner in which it did. The names that were mentioned, the powerful people names that were mentioned, those people were never called to trial. Sean Diddy Combs was not found guilty for sex trafficking, irrespective of the fact that there's a video footage showing a woman trying to escape a freak-off, and he dragged that woman back to that horror that she was trying to escape from. Diddy was found guilty on the Mann Act because he transported mail and paid them for the purpose of prostitution. So you're telling me that Kanye is so blind. Kanye cannot look to his left, he cannot look to his right and say, I'm not quite sure what is going on with Diddy, But I'm sure that ain't no way so many people in the industry could be making up all these stories about him who have worked on music projects with him. You know, look to your left, look to your right. Everyone who has worked on a project with Diddy, something, has gone somewhere with them. We may see a few of the females still surviving, but those females, it gives a sense that Diddy has something holding over them. And you're telling me now Kanye wants to go ahead and do an entire, song or album with this man. A man who basically, sidestepped his son, stole his own son project. You want to go ahead and work with this man and you say that the powers that be wants to get you. You told us that Diddy is an op. You defended him because you know that his handlers are the powers that be, but still yet Kanye wants to work with Diddy? Like, what the heck is going on here? This is just so scary at the same time. Also, who asked for this? Because right now, Kanye himself, he's not really looking good as an individual because of all the ish that he has said. He has been blocked out of Europe. He just had a show in Shanghai, China, where people said that it was sold out. That is not hard to believe. But Kanye is not the most favorable at this point. Diddy is not the most favorable either. But when you look at Sean Diddy Combs' history, when it comes to music collaboration and album, why the heck would Kanye, and this is how you know Kanye is not well, because ain't no way Kanye could be in his right frame of mind, but wants to work with Diddy on his song or album, knowing Diddy's history when it comes to the music industry. Kanye has to be like batshit crazier than how we think he's crazy. But let's get into this report because there's a literal report out. And I believe it because if a few days ago, a project was released with Kanye and Diddys Son, and he had his daughter Northwest on it, it seems as though Kanye is really willing to risk it all for Diddy. I wonder what Diddy has so powerful on this man at this point in time that he's willing to just risk his life for Sean Diddy Combs. No. They're saying Kanye West and Sean Diddy Combs might soon team up for a new musical collaboration. A source close to West told Page 6 that a joint track or even a full album could be on the way, marking a bold move from two of music's most controversial figures. No, it's not the first they're working on an album together or any project, but we heard a horrific story coming out of that. And based on what Diddy has done to people over the years who have worked on projects with him, why would Kanye want to go back down that road? You should be moving forward, looking ahead, but you're looking behind. Kanye really needs to get some help. But let's continue, right? Now, they're saying, be on the lookout for the song, the insider shared, noting that West, now known as Ye, is one of the few artists who would take the risk of working with Combs right now. Some of them would not even work with Combs before his legal troubles, because everyone that he has worked with on music, who is not dead, was in the hospital battling for their life. So, Ye is brave, But let's continue. They say Ye is brave enough, that's true, to touch a hot broad like Diddy right now. I don't think any other artist would. While Diddy was recently found guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution and acquitted on other charges, the idea of turning to music seems to be part of a comeback path. Comeback from what? There ain't no coming back. Absolutely none. But let's continue. They're saying music was a salvation for him, Diddy, like it was for Ye. Music was a cover-up for Diddy. That is what it was. Well, let's continue. Diddy's looking to make amends. I think a song would be the best way to communicate a change, the source added. Their collaboration may already be in motion. Back in March, West previewed a track featuring Combs, who, whom at the time, at the time was being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn ahead of his federal trial. The snippet included audio from a phone call between the two, during which Combs told West, "You be careful out there, cause they definitely trying to end us." Kanye not listening. But okay, Kanye, they can't do it, and they ain't gonna do it. I'm going to beat this ish and get next to you, Combs said, referring to his legal troubles. According to another source close to Combs, he hadn't realized the call was being recorded and may believe West was simply checking in about his children. Still, the interaction has sparked interest in what the two longtime icons might be cooking up next. For now, nothing is officially announced, but given their shared history of musical reinvention and public controversy, a Ye Diddy project could be one of the most headline-grabbing collaboration of the year. And it could also be what actually takes Kanye West to his grave, because he's clearly not listening, he's clearly not paying attention, and as such, I don't think there's anything else anyone can tell Kanye West at this point in time. I think that Kanye has seen enough that goes on in the music industry. He himself has called out Diddy on numerous occasions, and he himself basically told the world that Diddy is a Fed. So, I mean, if he knows all of that, and if everyone Diddy has worked with on an album, most of those people are dead who haven't died. They had one point had to be fighting for their life without the doctors being able to detect what was wrong with them. So I guess if Kanye wants to continue, who am I to tell him not to do it? But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what's your take. While you're at it, do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.